Yo yo. Yo yo yo. Yo yo. Oh man. Getting hot here. It is getting very, very hot here. Finished my small scale army last month, and now I want to paint more. I was thinking about getting some Grey Knights. If you think about it, you'll want to do it, I promise you. Should get it. What army did you finish? Get it within reason. This hobby can go downhill very quickly. Too much Fent. Too much of it. Too much. This is disgusting. This is the Fent juice. The yellowed Fent juice. We need to clean the desk. It is a fucking shit mess. A horrible shit mess. Bum, 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 bum. Started with shows, I was recommending, I love them. Well, it's still cool. I mean, you build it up slowly, right? It's good to take it slow. This hobby is something that will get very much out of hand very quickly. And if it gets out of hand, you're in for a long haul, I gotta say. Not many people can buy, build, and finish something very, very quickly like that. So, hey, if you can get it done, man, go for it. I think you might need a little bit more Grey Knights, though, than, like, Custodes, obviously. Custodes are good if you just want to get something done quickly. At least in terms of, like, army size, right? But you can always buy more. You can buy as many as you want and hope you get them all done. Look at them. Deathwatch is cool. If I was forced at gunpoint to play Space Marines, I'd go Deathwatch. Deathwatch is, like, my thing. All the different chapters kind of coming together as, like, anti-Xenos. Like, that's cool. There's a lot of variety in Deathwatch. You can do a bunch of stuff with that. I just don't think Deathwatch is doing well. Like, I don't think there's anything new coming up for them. I think they're completely forgotten. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they're still going to be a thing. Did they get Primarisified? I suppose. Well, technically it's a fucking paint scheme. So that would make sense that they're still around. That's cool. I don't really know much about Gundams, to be honest. I know that there's like different grades and it's just the model kit, right? Do you paint Gundams? You can leave them as is, right? Because they come in colored plastic, but you're supposed to paint them. Corvus Blackstar looks sick. Do they still sell that thing? I don't know if they still sell that, do they? They might. Yeah, Deathwatch is... Again, if I was forced at gunpoint to do Space Marines, Deathwatch easily. They do? I gotcha. I know they've been discontinuing a bunch of stuff lately. But yeah, Purifier Squad for 70 bucks. Hey, go for it, man. If you're just painting stuff, I mean, technically you could just buy anything, right? The Grey Knight range, though, you know what? The Grey Knights might get an update, probably within a year. I don't know if you'd really want to buy and paint them, but if you like how small they are, because they're pretty tiny, you can do that. Like, I think they're due for a Primarisification, because they're very tiny in comparison to what you have now. It may be good to kind of hold off. Other ones are pre-colored. Yeah. There's like they're like shinier plastic. Yeah. Fair enough. I guess it just depends on the grade. That's cool. Like, display pieces are cool. I'm aware of Gundams. I think I had a Zaku at one point. Like a toy, not a model. That's like the green generic bad guy. Like the camo green. Talos, hello, sir. So we're just gonna chill here for a little bit. I'm not really gonna do anything. I might work on something tiny, but yeah, we're gonna be leaving soon. I just figured I'd get on and chat a little bit and then head out. I like how the auto mod held your message because you said usually colored. How's that? Okay. Expensive ones are $400 to $700. You know what's crazy? All right, let me ask you this: $400 to $700. Are they plastic? Like, how many sprues do you get for like a master? It's master grade, right? I feel like that's a scam. Like, there's a lot of expensive hobbies out there, miniature-wise, but, like, a Gundam kit for $700 just feels wrong, you know what I mean? Like, if it was resin or, like, metal or something, I don't know, maybe, but if it's injection-molded plastic... Got them all slap-chopped. Horus Heroes 1000 Sons Dreadnoughts, Saturnine... The Saturnine is the one that looks like the old, Saturnine. Are those the ones with, like, the rounded shoulders, like, they go down? The giant shoulder pads? Those look pretty cool. They kind of look like the old Terminators, no? Is that what they're supposed to be? I guess that's the same mark. And they have, like, Saturnine Terminators, I think. I'm not, like, too familiar with Horus Heresy. Crazy to think that 30k still has a big range. Like, it's not that it was bad or anything, but, like, the prequel to a game has a range that, like, extensive. And they're good-looking minis, too. Probably just scratched it. I guess you could say the same thing for Old World with Fantasy, but it's a lot longer of a range. Fantasy's been out for ages. And at this point, technically, it's the prequel. It is cool, yeah. I'd love to see, like, Xenos races in 30k, or, like, squats, or something. I'm not a big, like, Space Marine guy. I don't want to... Again, I'm more dwarf at this point than anything, but it'd be cool to see other things going on, because I think they have the solar auxilia. It is injection, but some have metal skeletons or metal frames. Yeah, that's cool. So there's, like, etched pieces and other things. It's not just like a injection molded straight plastic kit. Because, like, for $700, that's not worth it. It's worth it to whoever buys it, but, like, logically, you're kind of like, eh. You know, you want something a little bit more, like, bang for your buck. And again, there's nothing wrong with injection molded plastic. That's, like, standard, I'd say, for any sort of good kit, but yeah, if it's got, like, metal parts and everything moves and it's, like, crazy, that's nuts. That's cool. Price is all over the place with this hobby. All over the place. I gotta do it as a 3D printer. 3D printing is good. Yeah, 3D printing is amazing. 3D printing is... If you can make it work, and you don't have, like, a little room to do it in, or maybe you want a little room, but, like, ventilation. Yeah, that would be lovely. The meta? What do you mean? Like, what people buy? In terms of what people play, I could never tell you. I haven't played Warhammer in recent memory, but I did one game. Played one game. But, yeah, I'm sure the meta just kind of switches based on what's good. If you're talking about the game itself. In terms of what's popular, I mean, everyone's going to buy Space Marines. Yeah, it just depends on what's good. It doesn't, like... Usually when something comes out, it's going to be strong rules-wise. Just because it gets more people to buy it as well. You know, it's like, oh... new thing, it's good, nerf it to shit, and then now people just buy it because it's cool. Like, it goes both ways. You buy it because it's cool, or you play the game and you buy it because it's cool and you buy it because it's good. That's the idea. There is patches, yeah, erratas. And different things that come out. Different editions. Things constantly change, yeah. For people who keep up with that stuff, it's probably a lot, I'm not gonna lie. If you keep up with the goings-on of competitive Warhammer, and you go to tournaments and stuff, yeah, you're gonna be racked. I gotta remember that they remastered the entire Death album for Death Clock, which is crazy. Twilight coding. Jesus. Let me Google that. That sounds pretty crazy. I'm on eBay, and they're about 2,000 bucks. Holy shit. You know what? Gundam is that crazy, though, to be honest. Japan is... The one thing about Japan, I would say Japanese people are really, 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 really passionate. And that's, like, super fucking cool. Like, the shit that comes out of Japan is, like, next level passion. Like, these guys don't fuck around. I'm looking on eBay, and they're selling for 2,000 Canadian. 11 of them have sold. Shipping is $4. Yeah, that's cool. It's fucking expensive, though, for like a Gundam. Like, fuck. It's so expensive. The scalpers want 2K. Oh, there's a store, I'm on eBay, Japan Mauritania or something is selling them for 2K. Like, how big is this? You know what it is? It's also kind of like FOMO, unfortunately. I'm looking at the sprues. I mean, that is crazy. It's 8 inches tall. That's it? For 2 grand? Yeah, Japanese people are very passionate. Warhammer is big on Twitter in Japan. Those guys are great. If you ever find, like, Japanese people on Twitter who do Warhammer, it's so good. Like, you just follow all of them. They're just good. Yeah. Very patient, very passionate, very precise. Everything is very by the book, by the number. I mean, it looks like a cool kit. That's crazy that it'd be like 8 inches tall is like that big. It looks like it's, they've got like translucent plastic and different things. Yeah. Jay, hello, sir. Sorry, we're just chilling here for a bit. I'm just trying to clean up my table. That's cool, though. Yeah, I'm not really big into Gundams, but I know a lot of people. Like, the world is into Gundams. Like, I think Japan has, like, the equivalent of fucking, like, Disney World, but with Gundams. Is that correct? Like, you go to Gundam World. Like, that's cool. That's passion. Yeah, that's something. Making terrain. That's cool. What are you making? I want to go get the, if I could relive my childhood dream, I'd love a table of terrain, but it's all of the old railroad trees. Like the nasty, like, stiffened flock. Ten-year-old statue in Japan. Unicorn gun that transforms into a certain time of day. I think I've seen that. It's huge, right? It's massive. A base for some Frostgrave stuff. Hey, we got a Discord if you want to share that, unless you're already in there. That's cool. Basing is 50% of the battle. The mini is one thing, but the base is like sets the tone, you know? It's great. It's huge. Yeah, I think I saw it. I've seen it in videos. All right, we're going to be here for probably like maybe an hour and a half. We're just going to talk and clean up the table, and then we're done. I'm not touching this Warhammer for like a few days. That was an interesting time. Weeb, hello, sir. Where do you, let me ask you this then, where do you even find games of Frostgrave to play? Like, you're making terrain for that, or like bases? Where do you find people to play Frostgrave? Like, are you in the UK? Because I feel like I play solo campaigns with my kids. That's cool. That's fun. You always got to get your kids involved. It's like, hey, look, don't you want to do this? I tried to do that with my girlfriend. Like, my girlfriend did Warhammer with me for a little bit, and she was really good at it. But, yeah, it's not really your thing. You literally get your... you love it? That's awesome. It's a skirmish game, right? It's like 5-on-5 or something? Search every basement. Well, certain niche games are hard to get people to play. Like Frostgrave, Trench Crusade, any of those, like, off-Warhammer things... They're not off Warhammer, but, like, you know, they're their own game, but if you think of miniature gaming, you're always going to think of Warhammer. You're not strapped for finding Warhammer games, but it'd be cool to find, like, people who do other things, you know? But it's a bit of a niche. You just got to convince people to get into it. You're like, please. Isn't this cool? Read this. That's cool. You should play it. You just got to build a few minis. Yeah, I'm just cleaning up stuff. I'm only going to be here for a little bit, and then I'm going to go. But I figured I'd get on and chat for a bit while I clean up everything. Why not? I haven't cleaned this room in, well, rather this table properly in, like, I think 7 days? Oh, we don't even need this. Oh. That's a bit better. It's still kind of a hobby. A hobby within a hobby. Cleaning up your shit. Making sure everything is not completely ruined. Beryl, hello, sir. Yeah. Well, it's good to reset a few things, but yeah. I mean, I like cleaning. You're more of like restoring, you know? There's something about resetting and just making sure it's not a complete mess. You got to. You know, I've seen houses get out of hand. Rooms turn into, like, dumps. Yeah. Cleaning, you should clean. Yeah. I mean, everything will get dirty over time. You take a shower so you can clean other things, you know? Like, if you could do that, you can shower. Or clean. Or maybe you don't shower. Maybe you're that guy on Twitter. Well, I mean, fuck, I don't know if I've been there exactly, but I've been to a point where you just don't feel anything waking up and you just get, like, you drown in your own thoughts. You drown in your own despair. It's never been that bad, but, like, I've been there. Everybody in the Discord? Yeah, I'll take a look. It happens to everyone, bro. It could happen to you. You never know. As much as you say, oh, I'm gonna clean and do this, it's like, something could happen. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. What is that, like a big walkway or something? It's like a I don't even know what that is. Is it a bridge? A piece of a bridge? That's cool. It looks like it connects to something, maybe. Yeah, stone is fun to do. All the different variations of like stone is cool. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's like a base for like a building or something, or ruins. That's cool. Yeah, skirmish games are very everything is very vertical. It's good to have that. Verticality is something we need more of in games. A little bit more prevalent in smaller scaled games, but it's great. Alright, clean that with this. Where is the lid to my knife? I have no idea. Yeah, I think for most people, the dream is having big terrain boards. If you've got space to store terrain and you have, like, space to actually have a table, that's cool. That is a dream of mine. As a kid, I had a junky cork, trashy wooden table that, like, sat in my room. And I'd put stuff on it, like the old flock mats and everything, and that was cool, but you know, you get older and you're like, well, maybe I don't want that. Maybe I want something a little bit more refined. I'm not feeling motivated at all. I'm done. The exact opposite. No, we're just gonna be cleaning for today. I'm just gonna clean up and call it for today. Yeah, it's a Lord of the Rings keyboard. Dayquil. Is that a product? Dayquil, Nyquil? You get a bit of both? It's funny. I never knew Dayquil existed. Is that real? They, well, they remastered the Death album. Which is where Bat Metal came from initially. And I think even live, they're now performing it with the Bat Metal, like, music video, which is kind of funny. Like, when in a million years would that ever happen with any other band? You just kind of have to embrace it, you know? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. That does make sense. I should probably just clean that properly. I don't know where my vacuum is. I think Ivana stole my vacuum. I've been looking for it. I think she actually took my vacuum. Hmm. I don't know. Things just go missing. Into the void they go. Into the void to never be seen again. This thing is so stupid. It's the expensive GW modeling tool. They literally print the fucking barcode on it to sell it. That is so strange. Even paintbrushes have that, I just realized. I guess all of them do. It beats probably making packaging and losing, like, no money. We're heavy closer. We're good. It's Sunday. I'm gonna go see Backrooms today. And tomorrow is a fresh day where we do League. And we can finally get back to Dying Light. Tomorrow is back to normal. Everything is done here for now. We are gonna be cooking. Oh yeah, this is good. The Backrooms. I don't think I've seen a theater since Friday that isn't completely fucking packed for Backrooms. Yeah. Did you hear what happened to him? I don't know if, I mean, I believe it, but that's crazy. League is fun to watch. I'll say that. League is actually very fun to watch. I thought I wouldn't care to watch it because I've played it for so long, but I've tuned into, like, Dante's or, like, whoever else, like, Double Lift. It doesn't matter, just whoever. It is fun to watch. More enjoyable to watch than play. For some people. Yeah. You just need to temper your expectations, you know? Biggest thing is, ending up caring a little bit too much. Oh, the vacuum's right there. It was on my cart. I'm so stupid. Oh, we found the vacuum. Apparently the new ARAM season where you get like augments for your abilities, like that's cool. Wonder if every champ gets that? Like what if you get Graves and you play AP but you get 5 smoke bombs in one? That's funny. Twisted Fate gets like 5-man gold cards. I didn't like take a look at them, but yeah, I think it's cool. The champion specific ones, yeah. Noxian, hello. We are chilling today. I'm just cleaning. We're cleaning up a week's worth of grime on this table. Tons of cleanup. Did you know, with box cutters, I only figured this out a few years ago, that these are extra blades. Did you know that? You're supposed to snap them off. It's not rocket science, but like, if you didn't know that, those are extra blades in there. For some reason, it never registered with me, but yeah, I'm stupid. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy, dude. Look at that. Bro, you just use, it's a knife. You use it. I didn't know that. I don't know. You learn something new every year, it seems. You didn't know that either? Yeah, it's weird, eh? There you go. And then there's your little key. Press it in, take it out. You do learn something every day, exactly. You'll always be learning. ABL. Well, you'll be learning if you want to learn. If you don't want to learn, things can go in one ear and out the other, and that's fine, but... just depends on what you're in it for, you know? Only if you actually want to learn will you learn. Oh, there it is. Tighten hello, sir. Tired, man. My sleep schedule is kind of shit. I don't know what it was last night, but I was like completely I think I went to bed at like 2 a.m. last night. It took me 2 hours to get to sleep. We finished this stream at 12, literally midnight. We got it done at 11:59 the piece. And I stayed up for I think 2 hours after, literally trying to sleep. And I don't know what maybe it was my brain being all fried. Like I didn't even eat food that day. I had food at like lunch and then I didn't eat for like 12 hours. I got no idea. Certainly something. I had Bob Ross videos on. So Star Wars videos, Bob Ross, whatever it may be. Put something on. Put something on and pray that it gets you through the night. Anything. Literally anything. Forest closer. I think what I used to sleep to was thunderstorms. Because who can't? You know what I mean? Like, that's awesome. There is someone out there who hates the sound of rain, and that person is living in misery. I gotta say. That is an inhuman thing. Rain is like what makes the world go round. It's the universal sleep aid. I'll give you a playlist of music that I like. Mellow and relaxing. I love Spotify function. Oh, can you do that? I didn't even know that. I've got Spotify Premium. I didn't even know that. It's funny. And that's very useful. Oh, this brush is so cooked. That's a cooked-ass brush. Lovecrafty ambience with rain. Hello, sir. That's always some. Isn't there a new? There's so many like Cthulhu Lovecraft games that are supposed to come out. I think. At least that's what I've been seeing or hearing through the grapevine. I think. Yeah, most of them aren't very good. Some of them apparently are pretty okay, but most of them are a little bit icky at times, from what I've heard. That sounds interesting. Well, they had one with, don't spoil any games, but I heard of, the Dark Pictures one. That might be it. That one is good. That one is good. That one I really want to play. Like the island of some. You go on the island and you're a bunch of Spanish people, and you know you're trying to find treasure and shit like that. Yeah. Lovecrafty and ambience. It's more of just like Innsmouth, you know? A weird, uncanny, looming, like, dread. But it's raining. I think that's what he means. The Innsmouthers. It's good to be organized. I got a fucking beard hair in the keyboard. Ooh. What the hell? Victorian London. It's just, yeah, that's how they get you. I've seen those videos though. It's like weird ambience. Yeah. It's cool. It's like bloodborne ambience to sleep to, and it's the sounds of the dying. But it's raining, so it's nice. That game's gonna get a remaster. Bloodborne 100% is getting remastered. There is no reason it wouldn't. It is incredibly popular. And the fact that it was a PlayStation exclusive is bizarre. But I guess they paid for it, so it makes sense. Duskbloods, I don't think I give a shit about Duskbloods. I think when I was watching it, I'm like, what's even going on? You know what I mean? I guess that's most Miyazaki games, but maybe it'll be good. I'm not, like, too intrigued, but you can't really judge a book by its cover, you know? You gotta go watch it, and then make your own little conclusion. Yeah, Lovecraft games are cool. They're just not, like... they're not, like, dialed in, you know? It's like old Warhammer games. The IP is cool, but they're not dialed in. Like, whoever gets the license doesn't have the money. Whoops. Holy shit. You can see... oh my god. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of great licenses out there, but it's always about finding the right people for the job. It's like one of the most important things. If it's inspired by that, yeah, because it's always the adaptations, the ones that try to go, like, all in. Those ones usually have problems, unfortunately. Well, Sinking City 1, from what I've heard, wasn't very good. It was fine. But, again, who knows, right? Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Yeah, it's again, the budget. Budget, man. If you give people who are talented a lot of money, or you work with what you've got. I mean, Obsession is kind of that thing where someone just knows what they're doing and can make it work with, like, not as much money. Yeah. That's always something. That's cool. Well, you know what? You learn. Nothing is ever perfect the first time around. And nothing's ever perfect the second time around, or the third time around, or the fourth time around, but it's much better. If you can see that and be like, you know what? We can do something. We can make it good. There's no reason you can't bring people back. I'd love to see, like, a true scary game, though, with, like, Lovecraft stuff, because that would be fucking creepy. Like, a true big-budget horror game. But it's like Lord of the Rings, or Warhammer, or any of these established, fan-loved, like, universes. It's very hard to do well, and you have so many things riding on you and your studio. It's like that Gollum game, right? They took on Lord of the Rings and, like, completely botched it, but they could have taken on anything and botched it. But Lord of the Rings, like, destroyed them completely. It's a big tall order. Lovecraft, yeah. Bloodborne is exactly... Bloodborne is the most Lovecraft of, like, Miyazaki's games. And Elden Ring, too, though. There's a bit of Lovecraft in, like, each of his games, but Bloodborne for sure. It's a very cool stat, but it's a bit slept on. I don't think it really mattered through my playthroughs, but it's cool. I mean, there's a million things I feel like you can see if you replay those games. They do suit replays very well. And they've got, I mean, technically it's an RPG, right? So, like, they're made for replays, but... yeah, it's great. Clam, hello, sir. What is everyone doing on Sunday? What's the game plan for Sunday? I'm gonna go see Backrooms. Today is my mental exhaustion down day. Which actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna stream League tonight. After Backrooms, I'm gonna go, probably just get on and play a few solo queue games, and then tomorrow we're back to normal. But Sunday is usually, the shitty dead day. There's nothing that goes on Sunday. Fixing my 3D printer. Is it filament or resin or the ones they use to grow our food? Government ones? Resin? It got knocked over. What the fuck? Oh, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever had that happen to mine. What's ever happened to mine? You're gonna go watch Backrooms in 2 hours? I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna go today as well. Yeah, resin is not fun to work with. Apparently Backrooms, it's a hit or miss for a lot of people, but, like, it has been sold out, like, everywhere. No, it was good, yeah. Mando is... You know what Mando is? Mando is wrapping up Boba. That's really what it's doing. It's giving Boba a bit more room to breathe. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but, like... Yeah, it wraps up Mando a little bit. Or Boba Fett. That show is trash, but... I gotta take photos of it. I've seen Obsession, yeah, I've already seen it. I'll take photos tonight, though, of the piece. I took one photo earlier, I think. Obsession is good. Like, without spoiling it, Obsession is a very good film. Like, not like... I don't think there's a movie out there that's, like, mind-blowingly, insanely, like, perfection, but it's a good movie. It's a good one-off movie. So, Dave Filoni and, forgot the other guy's name. Basically, they had talked in an interview about making... Like, the opportunity was there to make a new piece. Like, they wanted to do a season of Mando. Jon Favreau, yeah, and Dave Filoni. So they wanted to do a show, but, you know, everyone loves Grogu. Everyone likes Mando. Maybe not season 3. Why not make a movie? And it really... I liked it a lot. It's basically Mandalorian, but you give a lot of money to to the people working on it, and you can make it something great. It's not the best Star Wars movie, but, like, for me, it was more fun than the sequel trilogy, and I'd even wager it's better than some of the sequel trilogy stuff, or the prequel. I keep getting everything mixed up. Like, OT, the best. Then I'd probably lump in, like, you know, the shows on Disney Plus to a degree, not all of them. And then Mando would be in there as well. And then you put whatever, sequel trilogy, prequel trilogy, do whatever you want with those. Well, who knows? Don't spoil anything. I haven't seen the Mole Show now. I don't even own Disney Plus anymore. The last show I finished was The Acolyte. And there was some pretty good scenes in The Acolyte, but it really was just whatever, you know? It's not that good. But it was acceptably, serviceably watchable. Obviously, the original trilogy is still the GOAT, but... I gotta watch Andor Season 2. Andor, for me, was, like, the best Star Wars show. It's the most mature. It's Star Wars, but not Star Wars. Star Wars if it wasn't so, like, mainstream. Boba was bad. I actually think Boba Fett was a pretty big miss. Some episodes were sick. Like Cad Bane. I mean, come on, bro. Live action Cad Bane was fucking cool. Like, that is fucking cool. Tenth anniversary of Who Is to Buy His Fate. When is that? Is that in June? I didn't even know that. You know more about that than I do, it seems. Maybe. Could be fun. Play like GP or something. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what I would do. It could be cool though. '28th of June? Maybe. There's a lot going on in June. Boba Fett's pretty different. Boba Fett... Okay, Boba Fett, his entire personality is... Alright, we'll do the job. You know, I won't do all the jobs. I'm still a dude. Like, I understand I've got something inside going on, right? He's not like a complete immoral freak. But he effectively had enough of people getting him in shit situations, right? Being a bounty hunter and being paid to do dumb shit. You know, like the whole Sarlacc thing with Jabba's barge. That was his whole moment of realization that, like, maybe this isn't for me, and instead of being bossed around by other people for money, I'm just gonna boss people around. That was Boba Fett. Like, alright. Like, I get that. That's cool, I guess, but, I mean, Boba Fett to me isn't really, he's not like a mob boss, and they didn't make him a mob boss, you know. Jabba ruled with fear, I'm gonna rule with respect. It's like, alright. Okay. Fair enough. Are they gonna respect you for giving the kids toys and taking care of the, plants? It came out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I think, I didn't add icicles. I ran out of time, but I did finish it exactly at 11:59. I think it was 11:58, and I had to rush to take a photo and put it on Twitter, just for the sake of, like, having that day. Oops. Of, like, I finished it, look. So, it came out good. $40K is fine. I'm not like a... Like, I do fuck with 40K, but 40K is not my main thing. I used to be really into 40K. The new orcs look good. I thought I wouldn't care about the new orcs because I'm more nostalgic about the older ones. But the new ones are, like, really well sculpted. The new orcs are more proportional, and they're really characterful. That's the biggest thing. They made them so characterful, but, like, they look good. They look really, really good. Well, they had the... I want to call it a mid-scope update, where they had, like, the rocket truck buggies, they had, like, the tank busters, kill team. They had, I think, a few characters with Snickrot. That was, like, the mid-scope update. And then they went on, like, a full-blown rework with the latest stuff with, like, Wazdaka, the boys, War Boss, Big Boss. Modularity of... Well, you know what? What's so wrong about giving orcs ball sockets? Like, you could still do ball joints. Not that the old orcs ever had ball joints. They were always flat connection points. But, like, what if you could engineer a ball joint for an orc boy? Because they're all kind of wearing tunics anyways, right? Like, that'd be cool. Like, why not? You've got choppas in one hand, sluggas in the other. The shooters might have to be a little bit fixed, but, like, I feel like there are ways to do it. But again, the new orcs look perfectly fine. I don't like push fit. I don't like the modern Games Workshop stuff looks amazing. Some of it looks amazing. That's all subjective, but the way you build it isn't the most exciting, I think, is where I'm at. But it's still really good. Like, I'm not a grump over it. Like, I think it looks incredible. Yeah, the orc banner looks good. The big boss, you know what the whole thing about the big boss is? They're trying to play off of, like, if you like, I think this is how they're gonna do it. Same thing with fantasy, same thing with whatever. You've got parallels, right? Like, the big bosses have always kind of existed in fantasy. In terms of tabletop 40k, you've had knobs, but you haven't had, like, lieutenants, you know what I mean? At least in tabletop. So if you got big bosses in another thing, it's like, well, you can have big bosses here, no? Same thing, right? They kind of have those, like, well, we like it in this game, why not make it in 40k? Not in 40k tabletop, no. It's knobs and then war bosses. Like, there is no middle ground between the knobs and the war boss. You had mechs, but mechs aren't really anything. They're more of, like, bigger, like, knobs, but more mechy, more engineering. Because you have the big bosses, right? Do they still sell the big bosses on GW? Let me take a look. They had the, remember the Black Orc Big Boss? Do they still sell him? He's great. He's got, like, a big slab shield. But they don't even sell him. Oh, they redid the Black Orc Big Boss. It's a $50 resin kit. It's like Grimgore's successor. Yeah, they redid him. No, he's still there. It's just his model is new. Yeah, they just remade him. Because that's not a war boss. That's a big boss, right? Wait, where are the war bosses? Orc bosses? Oh, okay. Do they still have war boss profiles? I guess you just say it's a war boss. It doesn't matter. The those are still boss looking. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure, that's fine. You could say any of them are war bosses. They all look like big bosses. For me, a war boss would be like, I think the ones that I had when I was making them way back in the day. Fuck. Um, what the hell did I use? I can't even remember. A war boss to me would be like Gorbad. Let's just say that. Gorbad is like quintessential older, you know, orc war boss model. Anything of that caliber. If you can make a war boss of that stature on foot, yeah, that would be a standout for sure. Mm. More Marines from GW. You know what? I was thinking about this earlier. I'm like, you know what I don't mind? The look of the Primaris Marines in the new Armageddon box don't look nearly as bad as I thought they did. I think as an individual release, without anything added to them, they're a bit flat. But, like, you can also just convert the shit out of them. Like, is that a problem? Is that a crime, you know? Not everyone's gonna want to do that, but, like, they're good baselines for, like, adding things and converting things. That's the biggest thing. Ugh. It's like, outfit your little soldiers. Your little dudes. What else do I have to clean? I think that might be it. I think we've cleaned everything. Well, outside of everything on the floor. What? Some character models with orc trophies, like the Reaver from Leviathan, would have been cool, or remake Centurions. Wait, what? It won't even let me scroll up in my chat room. What the fuck? Well, aren't those... I feel like Grey Knights are going to get a complete overhaul next year, maybe? Or, I don't know, this year? I'm not sure. I don't really know the release schedules of, like, 40k and stuff, but... There's no news... There's nothing new for Grey Knights, because they're going to give you it all at the same time. Grey Knights won't be going anywhere, they're just going to get a range refresh. There's no point in trickling in random sculpts for Grey Knights when you need to give them an entire range anew. It's like, here's a lonely, dinky little Primaris Grey Knight looking ass thing. And then you have to wait like a year to get the rest of it. There's no point. There's nothing they could give you that's relevant. Without reworking, like, the scale of them from the ground up completely. They say that. Well, they also said fantasy was dead and it's never going to come back. But they say a million things, bro. I wouldn't even be worried. I would not be worried about Grey Knights. The Grey Knights have their own aesthetic, their own everything. They're very separate. They're very loved. Yeah, you're going to get some stuff. Don't even worry about it. You'll get it. Welcome to playing anything other than Marines. Yeah. I mean, I'm content with what I've got. I'm not really... Me playing and doing things, I'm happy with what I have. I've got a few things to do regardless, but... There might be a new one coming out. Old World's apparently doing really well. Like, Grand Cathay showed them that Old World could thrive. It is so good. Like, Warhammer Fantasy for me is like the most nostalgic thing. Oh no, Lord of the Rings is, and then Fantasy, and then like 40K, because you still have the same miniatures from when you were younger. They still sell the same shit. Few differences, obviously, but it's a game based on nostalgia for sure. Well, aren't Sons of Behemoth still playable? They should still be playable now. Yeah, they're still playable. They're ass. Eh. At least you could still play them, right? I mean, they're not even a fucking army. You've got, like, what, 5 profiles? You know what they need? Ogre, like, giant children. They need to send the children in. You gotta make things that are, like, a middle ground between a giant and, like, the big fucks. And have them be more of, like, a diversified army. Just a... Oh, I guess they look a little bit more like ogres. Maybe, I don't know. That'd be very cool. Yeah, well... If you like the range and you still want to play them, that's great. That's totally fine. Working on a Dark Oath army for AOS. That'd be interesting. Dark Oath looks pretty good. That was a very, very interesting thing they brought out for Chaos. They're just like Marauders. They're literally just the Marauders, right? Yeah, that's cool. Chaos Ogres could be a thing. Yeah, they had them back in the day. Also with 40k, like Renegade Ogren. I mean, you should always kind of play for fun regardless, right? Playing to win is at like a tournament. You could play to win, but you should also just always try and play for fun. The Chorfs. Not many people have Chaos Dwarf armies. If you want like an OG one, good luck, man. That's a lot. Okay, folks. Aqua, hello, sir. I have to leave. You literally just caught me. I'm done. I gotta go take Mochi. I gotta go get a snack as well. And then I might be on this evening. I want to go see Backrooms. And then I'm done painting here. We're finished. We did the project. It came out pretty damn good. I never got done with the icicles, but we did finish it. So we don't have to be here for a little bit. We can just chill. I'm still going to do the icicles. Because the icicles were kind of that last thing that I wanted to do, like, for here, so it'd tie it together. Yeah. Came out good. Put it in the cabinet. I don't think it'll fit in the cab. I like it, though. The bird. The bird is so cool. Alright, anyways, folks, I gotta go. You'll probably not see me on this channel for a little bit. I'm still... It's not a crow, it's a raven. I converted it to be a raven. I know. You're not wrong. I gave it more of a... It's a raven, anyways. That's fine. All right, folks. Be well. Peace, peace. I will see you guys probably in a few days on this channel. We're done here. It's a pigeon. I hope not. But yeah. Be well, and I will see you all either on the other channel tonight or sometime in the near future on this channel. Peace, everyone. Be good. Enjoy your Sunday, and take care.